This is an incredible thing. This is so great. What happens when you are frustrated, enraged, angry about your current situation? And are they good or bad? There is something in the spiritual community that really irks me. I hate it, and as soon as I witness it in someone else, I literally want to run out. And the reason is it holds you back tremendously. I've spent quite a bit of time living in that world with zero positive outcomes from it, and I know how deadly it can be. So, on the other end, though, what I've learned is every emotion is a tool for us to guide us in the direction that we need to go in. And a lot of people do not like to deal with anger, frustration, rage. They think it's ugly, right? I think it's powerful. It's an indicator that is telling you your current timeline is no longer serving you. And not only that, it is a request from the 5D telling you that a new timeline is ready. Move basically is it's direction of moving. So what can you do? You use those emotions for clarity. What have I outgrown in this current timeline? What have I outgrown in this current life right now? Where do I need to be going? What would I need or prefer instead? So doing when you're saying that is because those are invitations from the 5D telling you to almost drop whatever you're doing and listen to the invitation and see what is being asked from you. What is the vision? What is this new vision that you would prefer? That is essentially the question when you're hit with emotions like that. So what are you going to do? Are you going to take action when you're emotionally hot? No, you're going to see, you feel those emotions, you connect back to the 5D and see what is the vision, and then you also connect back to the 3D to find out what action can you take right now? What action would the version of me who's done with this take? What action would the version of me that's done with this current timeline take instead? Right? Now, this is what I want you to understand about taking action. You do not want to take action that feels chaotic or urgent, all right? Because those are not aligned actions. That's escapism, trying to come through in the form of your next timeline or your higher self communicating this incredible message to you. And I used to have this problem when I was 16, 17. I would have these massive frustration outbursts, and I would think that is a signal for me, get the out of here. But the truth is, it was a signal from me. Yes, it was a misalignment of what I needed to do, but I would think because the emotion was so hot that I would just follow that hotness. But I didn't understand that anything that feels urgent or anything that feels chaotic and messy, I thought it was designed to take action when really it isn't. When what you need to do when things like that happen is regulate your nervous system, regulate, ground your, soothe yourself. And then after that, peace is the indicator, right? When you're contemplating about the actions that you should be taking, is it feeling peaceful? Do you have peace with whatever action it is? And if it is, then maybe the action that you're supposed to take is as drastic as quitting your job, moving to a different country. But you do not want it to feel like when you get those scam phishing emails from scammers, it shouldn't feel like that because the title, you can tell if it's a phishing email when the title of something is scammed and urgent, urging you to act now. So it shouldn't feel that way. And then, for whatever reason, maybe you cannot take a massive action. So, what you want to concentrate on is how can I take a powerful step today that will put me in the trajectory of where I need to go? Have I heard this message before and I've ignored it? Am I trying to escape or am I honoring my truth? Now, I'll give you another example. Before, when I was really young, when I would have these just hot emotional downloads, whatever you want to call it, I would think, I deserve this. I would be like, I deserve a drink. I deserve this thing. I deserve to quit. And it became a form of escapism. And that can also be said by filling your head with self help and spiritual voodoo, whatever you want to call it. I am spiritual. This is a spiritual channel, obviously. We're talking about manifesting in different planes. But at the end of the day, I am highly against escapism because escapism will take you to the grave, literally, for real. It will numb you out and take you to the grave and make you lonely, sad, and the worst thing ever. But those are just some of the things that you can ask yourself to ground the information that you're receiving. So, this is how I want you to think about things. The 5D is the vision. You get downloads of your vision where anything is possible. The 4D is where emotions and your body are doing all the work. The vision that you have received in the 5D needs to feel safe in the 4D, and your 4D is your body. So any emotions that come up, whether it be shame, guilt, or whatever, view them as a compass to let you know where you are being blocked, where you do not feel safe. So you do the work from the 5D and then to the 4D, taking that emotional information. And then the way you take it to the 3D is you create systems and architectures and making sure there are containers for that new timeline to land. We're going to have an in-depth conversation about this tomorrow. Comment, like, sub, let me know. We'll talk soon. Love you.